Well, the breaking news coming through, I mean, okay, anyway, it's still a breaking news, by the way, is that Afenyo Markin has requested or he has triggered a parliamentary call again. So I think this will be what, the second time or third time, or I've even lost count, of Afenyo Markin requesting a parliamentary recall. Na yeah, he him say Abambagbin at the beba. Unim say ende ye 25th. Inti ende ye 25th no. It tells you that officially we have 12 days to the elections, which says that's less than 2 weeks to the elections, right? Now, I want us to look at the realities of what is going on. The core Afenyo Markin has triggered right now, what it means, and then what the NDC MPs are also going to do. Is it necessary? Is it going to amount to anything? Baby, I do crano, and I can see you do her in the first place, and Nini na edaho. And that was first time I subscribe and I click the notification bell on this. So yeah, this our latest news be about one sa ebeka. Now quickly, young concept nimu. I say the majority caucus in Parliament has formally petitioned Speaker Abambagbin to urgently recall the House to address critical government business requiring immediate attention. This request follows the indefinite adjournment of Parliament on November 7th, when Speaker Bagbin suspended proceedings due to absence of a prepared agenda from the Business Committee. The lack of scheduled deliberations left lawmakers without substantive issues to address. Also, the majority caucus initially proposed a recall to resolve pressing matters. However, their failure to appear in the chamber during the proposed session led to disappointment from Speaker Bagbin, who emphasized that parliamentary proceedings cannot proceed without committee input and an approved agenda. In a letter dated Friday, November 22nd, 2024, and signed by Majority Leader Alexander Afenyo Markin, the caucus suggested Thursday, November 28th, and Friday, November 29th, 2024. Naturally, say Thursday and Friday, and our most suggested say Abambagbin and Parliament as suitable dates for the emergency recall. The letter also urged Speaker Bagbin to exercise his constitutional mandate, understanding orders 57.3 and 58.4, to reconvene Parliament and address the outstanding business of the House. Also, among others, these businesses include the request for tax exemptions for designated beneficiaries under one district, one factory, blah, 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 blah. And the reasons why say Parliament also eba, and they say, say, yeah, be tax waivers amangrophobia under one district, one factory. And then $250 million. And then the consideration of the president's nominees for appointment as justices of the Supreme Court. Naturally, say President Akufo also appointing Akufo. President Akufo also appointing Akufo ako Supreme Court biom. What the? I mean, let me get it for maybe. This is Afenyo Markin's request to recall Parliament, right? This is the request Afenyo Markin wrote, 22nd. Okay, let me read it well. Now, request no the entire was say Parliament yen sombrano. I say request for tax exemptions for designated beneficiaries. Okay, into tax exemptions. Or more companies we are select here. Say omo de say tax. What you say? Ye exempt omo. 2. Ghana Financial Stability Fund. 250 million. Bosia bi aye kwa koje. Consideration of president nominees for appointment as justices of the Supreme Court. And that is the third point. What the hell? It's your maya yetimo ye complaining say President Akufo judges are warfare. Last minute. Aka less than President Akufo 2 months. Obeti na abe mu no. Osanso appointing Akufo ako Supreme Court biom. Na ade. Aseveli. It's a very much in operating who nina. Oh, yambra Parliament. And you see, it's quite interesting because the last time Afenyo Markin wrote to recall Parliament, not number 3 we encounter. The consideration of the president's nominees for appointment as justices of the Supreme Court. No, it wasn't part of the third point of the reasons in Parliament. Not just say a new thing President Akufo wants to appoint new people. Embra yebetu aba. Hey. No, this doesn't, I don't know, but this seriously doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound right to me. Among other things, no, ratification of them, and then a lot of bills, and also but this is what I want to tell Afenyo Markin. To what point? To what end? You see, our parliament here, Afenyo Markin, or recall, no. The truth of the matter is say, and let me explain so every single person understands. Parliament is womra. Okay. Emrane say you perceive you taking major decision in our parliament. I was say you a certain number of MPs. Hey, I kid you not. Says I recall where Afenyo Markin or ye MPs ebeba omundu 100. Because bebrena ye threatened so mo ye campaign serious e mo constituency. Inti NDC for there, I say don't get ya one almost a mobiamba. Inti NDC MPs ne there, I'm not expecting to see anyone there. But MPP MPs no, the MPP MPs, omo majority leader cra offer no, I kid you not, say omun drew 100. Inti si yeja no monkwa eba, they are not even going to do business. They can't even start with the government business because they are not even up to the number. But you see, and this is why we say, Parliament is the master of its rules. And they say, Embra, our Parliament say, you need a specific number. And sana obe to me aye juma or Parliament. But it told the bia, omwanka some di omunia den ebu mbra so because they are master of their own rules. So omu to me ka so Embra wo hodie. And we saw it during the times of Professor Michael Kwe. Otumika so okay, Embra wo ho de say ye hia e be a specific number, but ya waha ne yendru, but still ye pese ye ya de no nti ne ye beye. And then they are master of their own rules, nti enya problem. Omo achi omo ho ase ne de, omo abetumi de edi omo ho parliament. But Afenyo Markin says on this Supreme Court for decision ya omo take against Abambagbe no. You see, omo twasabia to ho a edru ho a Abambagbe no no compromise. Edruwa, it is up to Abambagbin whether he should compromise or not. Now, based on Afenyo Markin, senior or dealing with our case with Intino, say MPP MPs because NDC MPs your monko. Inti MPP MPs some money na krana moko krana. Still, mo number no endru number ye kase was mu take decision in our parliament. Endru. Inti say MPP MPs no enkwa kra kwa. They are not going to be able to do any work. They are not. And Senior Mekano, it is from the bad way Afenyo Markin handled this whole case. Or handled ni ye dia. Nanka we eni asem. Kasembi eni asem wimu. You see, I bet any asem kesi. Into me, at this point, I see it as a cost 90. Seriously. I see it as a cost 90. Because at the end of the day, mobile ko monson, then Abambagbe will say, yeah, jenibium. E just say to abani wi o ansa na mo asanso akọ nti Afenyo Markin no nti ase sa e just say mo to abani wi to abani wi a no obi ati ase nti no obi nim say we lose a so beba na waba for the last time on man so a na no otena ne baby na no decision bia mo pese mo take o parliament so bia no mo take na mo de ayeme ho. But the number 3 really shocks me. Like President Akufo has nominated people to appoint at the Supreme Court, like just in less than 2 weeks to the elections. Just go there, and yet the year can no Supreme Court take a decision and then Akufo bo Supreme Court no obi be feel say wo the sisi there me yen twentwen so president be so they obi free so no be free so a and then people into President Akufo buy judges be bra wo the omo Supreme Court and all the other courts no 2 weeks per aka ye go to aba wam appointed judges bi o mamba Supreme Court na bone be na esi asem kreni is every be oju han won ti ask you Charlie, this is serious. Anyway, Montreal, what your comment box anymore. But I seriously, this I'm shocked I am really surprised to find this third one, because it wasn't part initially. In just say, ya we are your honey, dear Shembi. Ah, Penny. It's for Montreal, what you are, I say.